The human body is very clever. When it gets injured, it repairs itself. But there are lots of things which we use every single day which easily get damaged. Now, we already have materials that can repair themselves, from car paint that can regenerate when it's scratched, or even concrete which can heal itself. But what happens if we could develop an advanced material which heals just like a human body? Our scientists at the universities of Reading, Oxford and Case Western Reserve are working collaboratively to research how polymers, which are the building blocks of plastics and resins, can actually regenerate and repair themselves, just like the human body. By designing in specific rebinding interactions at the atomic and molecular level, we've found that small molecular chains can interact and grow into larger networks of chains. When the material is broken, the smaller chains have the ability to reassemble to reform the large network upon application of an external stimuli, such as heat or light. The material would have comparable properties to the pristine materials, as the chains remain intact and only the weak bonds are broken. We need to know how strong materials are in order to use them for real engineering applications. We use instruments such as this to measure that strength. It's important to do this before and after healing. The behaviour of polymers depends on how quickly we can deform them. By using these gas guns, we can deform materials at tens or hundreds of meters per second and then measure how they behave. Electron microscopes allow us to look at features smaller than a human hair. This allows us to understand how the damage is repaired on a more fundamental level. Materials that can self-heal, just like our body does, is a concept that's becoming more realistic every single day. In the future, we may be able to produce prosthetics and medical implants which can repair themselves inside your body. We can even produce vehicles which potentially could have self-healing properties, which could heal a crack within the vehicle before it can cause any damage to a passenger. Or buildings can be coated with a self-healing layer which will defend it from environmental conditions and damage. So what does this research actually mean? Well, in the future, this technology could be applied to any plastic or any composite material, which is a very exciting prospect.